We had discussions about how can we bring community into different spaces and do different things with different spaces. And one of the things that we've been very aware of as a need is a kind of space where people can sit and think and reflect. And it doesn't matter if it's children from our school or people from our community, because actually we want to open up the doors to as many people as we possibly can. And then Moira had come and said about a kind of prayer space. And we've had quite a lot of conversations with a little working group. And that's...
A working group of children?
Yes. So just trying to bring in as many different people as well into that conversation. And then they've had a planning working group with the children, and then they've actually thought about what the space would then be particularly used for and what they want in it. So they've done whole heaps of designs. It'll have comfy corners and spaces to think and spaces to reflect, but also then we can use it for a prayer space and be able to offer that here as well for adults and for children, but also then have it as a space. We have a lot of children affected by bereavement, so we've got folks working with the Archie Foundation, so they'll be able to use the space as well, so it just becomes this multifunctional room, and the children were so excited about it as well.
Both Ruth and Hannah actually are involved in 24/7 prayer, and so we will do a specific week, 24/7 prayer with like prayer stations, and that'll be manned, and bring the kids through that. But then the space will be here all the time as well, so it's really exciting.
So blank canvas at the moment, but children's ideas, they just go crazy. But that's the joy of it, I think, and also giving children and families that time even just to think about their own faith and their own place in the world and place in society is so important. And in a busy classroom we do loads of lessons like that, but actually we've got kids who will have such benefit from having that more on a one-to-one or a smaller group basis. So it's an awesome, it gives you goosebumps. It's a total awesome thing, so we can't wait, and I hope you come back when it's actually doesn't look like this. Send a photo, because
please do.
because
so often this year you see things in projects and you say, give us some feedback. Later on how things work out.
Absolutely.
Because it's amazing the number of places I've been where I've learned something and I go somewhere else and say, wait a minute, why don't you phone this individual, because they've learned one or two wee things and they might give you one or two pointers.
Absolutely. And I think for us, we kind of came up with this sort of thinking space idea because we felt that gives it such a broad reach, and we can use it specifically for talking, about Christianity or different faiths or whatever, but then it also does give it that outreach point of view. If people want to come in and have conversations, we've got community psychiatric nurses and things in the area, so they can come in and use the space. So it just means something that's sitting empty, doing nothing, now has that drive, and that you almost feel the warmth in it with a connection that the kids have already made, and that's just going to go wider in the community, which is amazing.
And it's so refreshing to hear you're doing this with the kids.
Oh no, they
the kids.
That's our whole school philosophy. I do nothing, it's all the kids.
That's what the staff were saying before.
Exactly.